Breaking update coming in after a night of border clashes. Near the Durand line, Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi has drawn the line for Pakistan. He said, and I quote, "The people of Pakistan and those who are ruling there mostly want peaceful relations with Afghanistan, but a few sections of Pakistan are trying to deteriorate the situation. Afghanistan will continue to protect its sovereignty. Whatever has happened at the borders, we are giving proper reply and have achieved our targets." Also went on to say Qatar and Saudi Arabia asked us to stop and therefore we stopped. Since then, the situation has been normal. Sample his reactions against Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen.
अगर पाकिस्तानी साइड हमारे हुकूमत से अगर इसी खित्ते में अमन चाहता है तो जाहिर है कि पाकिस्तान का फौज भी हमारा फौज से ज्यादा है, वो टेक्नोलॉजी में भी वो आगे है, उसका इंटेलिजेंस भी मजबूत है, तो वो खुद क्यों नहीं कंट्रोल नहीं करता है। ये जो लड़ाई होते हैं ये तो आए नहीं बोल रहे, आए नहीं ड्यूरन लाइन पे तो नहीं होता है, ये तो 400, 500, 800, 1000 किलोमीटर अंदर पाकिस्तान के अंदर जंग हो रहा है, तो ये खुद कंट्रोल करे।
There are no safe havens of TTP in Afghanistan. Even prior to our return to Kabul, Pakistan military carried out operations in the tribal areas and they displaced a large number of people. And even during that time, the U.S. military and the U.S.-supported former government gave refuge to these refugees on Afghan soil, and we inherited that legacy. And these people who are in Afghanistan, the Pakistani nationals, they are those displaced persons from the tribal belt areas, and any people who have a status of refugees are allowed to live in the country of Afghanistan.
पाकिस्तान का आवाम और पाकिस्तान का जो सियासून है और हुकूमत में भी अक्सर लोग जो है वो अमन पसंद लोग हैं, वो अफगानिस्तान के साथ अच्छा ताल्लुका चाहता है। पाकिस्तानी आवाम और पाकिस्तानी सियासून के साथ हमारा कोई मुश्किल नहीं है। पाकिस्तान में कुछ खास हलके हैं जो हालात को खराब करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, तो अफगानिस्तान अपना सरहदों का, अपना फजा का हक महफूज रखे और जैसा कुछ खिलाफ वर्जियां हुआ है उसके फौरन जवाब भी दिया। फिर हमारे दोस्त ममालिक जैसा कतर और सऊदी अरबिस्तान, उन्होंने ख्वास्ता, उन्होंने तलब किया कि अभी जंग रुकना चाहिए, तो हमारे तरफ से जंग रुका हुआ और अभी हालात कंट्रोल में हैं।
All right, viewers, remember tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan have reached an all-time low following a series of developments over the past few days. In response to explosions in Kabul and other areas on Thursday this week allegedly committed by Pakistan, Afghanistan launched retaliatory operations late last night. Afghan forces struck multiple Pakistani military posts along the Durand line, escalating cross-border hostilities. The Taliban administration claims that over 50 Pakistani soldiers were killed in the strikes, several others captured, and multiple outposts were seized as well as large quantities of ammunition were taken. Now, Afghanistan has accused Pakistan of harboring terror elements on its soil, warning Islamabad that any further escalation will be met with an even stronger response. Here's what Kabul has said, and I quote, "Pakistan has turned a blind eye to ISIS on its soil. Expel ISIS members or hand them over to us. ISIS poses a threat to several countries." He went on to say, "We have a right to defend air and land borders. We will not leave any attack unanswered." Now, relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan, remember, have been deteriorating since Islamabad accused Kabul of providing shelter to the TTP, which is a group allegedly behind multiple attacks on the Pakistani military over the past month. Tensions escalated further in the recent days amid Kabul's outreach to New Delhi. Here's how the Pakistan-Afghanistan conflict escalated. On the 9th of October, just a few days back, the Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi reached India, and explosions were reported in Kabul as well as Paktika. The next day, on the 10th of October, Kabul blamed Islamabad for the multiple blasts. On 11th October, Kabul retaliated and it struck Pakistan's military posts. More than 50 Pakistani soldiers have been killed in these retaliatory operations. Now, the escalating tensions between Afghanistan and Pakistan have raised alarm across the West Asian region, with several Muslim-majority countries expressing concern over the recent developments. Here's what Iran has said. Both sides must exercise restraint. Regional stability must be preserved. Qatar, which is one of the countries that intervened in this conflict, said both sides must pick dialogue and diplomacy, exercise restraint and avoid escalation. Saudi Arabia, the other country that Muttaqi referred to, had called for de-escalation, said avoid escalation and embrace dialogue, maintain security and stability in the region. Now, following Afghanistan's retaliatory strikes, Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi, who remember is on a 6-day visit to India, has cancelled his Agra visit. He remained in the national capital. The Taliban has reportedly used the top leader's India visit as an opportunity to reset ties with New Delhi, which is a move that has drawn sharp criticism from Pakistan. In its standoff with Afghanistan, the Pakistani administration is now bringing India into the fray, alleging that Indian proxies are operating from Kabul to target Pakistan. Experts, however, argue that Pakistan bears the primary responsibility for the current tensions, citing its own policies that have alienated Afghanistan.
The responsibilities for this kind of retaliation which Afghan government has done against Pakistan is of Pakistani creation. Pakistan had carried out strikes inside Afghanistan, killing several innocent people, and Foreign Minister of Afghanistan, who is currently on a week-long visit to India, Mr. Muttaqi, he has condemned this attack of Pakistan on Afghanistan, and obviously Pakistan has got the strong response from Afghanistan. And it is quite clear that the relationship between Afghanistan and Pakistan at this point of time is very low.
Let me go across to Rishabh, who's joining me with the latest on this conflict. Rishabh, what are we hearing as far as the border battle between Afghanistan and Pakistan is concerned? The Taliban administration has been clear in saying that Pakistan has been doing this, and these are just retaliatory attacks to what Pakistan did in Kabul.
Well, sure, if we talk about Afghanistan, let's talk point by point. First, Amir Muttaqi, the Foreign Minister of Afghanistan, who is in New Delhi, we did pose this question to him that what about the Durand line and what is this whole, firing and shelling at the borders are about? Muttaqi is very clear that TTP do not have any safe haven in Afghanistan. Day before yesterday, when he held another press conference, there also he said that no terror group has any base in Afghanistan. And now even Muttaqi goes on to say that ISIS is in Pakistan, and the whole issue that Pakistan is reeling under is their homegrown terrorism that needs to be tamed in, and it should be tamed in by none other than but Pakistan itself. Also, Muttaqi goes on to say that Durand line is about 2,500 kilometers, and all these attacks are not happening at Durand line. These are happening at 1,800 or 600 kilometers inside Pakistan territory. So if Pakistan suggests that these TTP militia or TTP terrorists are in Afghanistan, go back to Pakistan, conduct strikes or conduct a terror attack and come back to Afghanistan, that's physically not possible, and hence Pakistan needs to tame in their own terror groups first, and instead of putting blame on Afghanistan. Afghanistan right now is only retaliating, and also Muttaqi ended the press conference saying that we have achieved our goals.
All right, Rishabh, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Of course, viewers will keep getting you more on this conflict that is still not over between the two countries.